impressed. I'm impressed. Well done, guys. All right, so next one. Who is St Helen?
Mother of Constantine.
You guys are on fire. This is fantastic. What did Mario tell you about St Helena yesterday?
She had the cross.
She went to
She found the
Jerusalem.
cross. She went to
83
Jerusalem.
from Jerusalem for a pilgrimage. She found the cross and then it got broken off.
She found 3 crosses and to test.
So you heard. So Nariksh's grandmother is responsible for the great tour we had today. Constantine's mother is responsible probably for the Edict of Milan. Would you say? Is that too much of a stretch?
Well, insofar as he was influenced by his mum to be Christian, then why not?
Yeah,
it gave freedom of religion to Christians and everyone else.
So mothers are pretty important. The Mother of God, of course, tops them all, which is why we're here in Rome. But just thinking through the kind of influence that parents have on their children, and particularly the way that mothers bring children into the world, nurture them physically, but also spiritually. It's a very important thing to keep in mind when you're thinking about Our Lady as well. We're focusing on St Helen today, just for a few moments here, and then she'll probably come up later on as well. This is the Church of Santa Croce in Jerusalem. Does anyone remember why it's called Santa Croce in Jerusalem?
Is it because if it's still based on St Helena, I'm probably just like talking nonsense, but didn't she go to a temple and knock it down and rebuild a church on that site at Jerusalem, and that's where her pilgrimage was too?
That's the Holy Sepulchre, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But what did she then do afterwards? Renee mentioned it a few days ago. What did she bring back with her?
She brought back relics of the True Cross.
Yeah.
You'll find some other relics in here as well. She brought back the Holy Steps, which some of you might want to climb later on. She also brought back a whole bunch of dirt from Jerusalem. So when it's Santa Croce, it doesn't say it up here, but it's called Santa Croce in Gerusalemme because dirt from Jerusalem is here, which is a very kind of cool thing to do, isn't it? It's a very earthy, gritty, very Catholic thing to do. Say, I'm not just going to bring back relics, but I'm actually going to bring back some of the earth that quite possibly Christ and his apostles trod on. I'm going to bring it back to Rome, which is the city of the apostles. And my son will help me to do something with it. So there's a chapel in here where they put the earth down on top before they put the foundation over. All right, so Santa Croce in Jerusalem. We're just going to spend a few moments in here. You'll see it's obviously a beautiful church. There's a very important reliquary in there, which has not only a relic of the True Cross, I believe, but also St Thomas's finger.
Yeah.
So, why would that be significant? Yeah, Chan, do you want to tell me? Yeah. So in the Gospel, one day after the resurrection, Christ appears to the apostles, and there's one person missing at St. Thomas. And when the apostles tell him he was here, he's alive, in the flesh, he said, I don't believe you. Unless I can put my fingers in the holes in his hands and my hand in his side, then I will not believe. So the fact that it's a finger is significant with St. Thomas. So we'll just spend some time in there just kind of recollecting ourselves prayerfully. Ask me anything you want. We'll spend about 10 or 15 minutes in here, and then we're going to head down to what's an even more significant site. You'll have seen that we were travelling down walls. These are very important walls for the city of Rome. They were the entry point for pilgrims to come into the city. John Lateran would have been one of the first places that we'd see. If you were a pilgrim walking for days and days, and then your first point of access into the city is there, you would see it. I'll tell you this now just because it's a little bit quieter now. We walked past the statue of St. Francis, which I've referred to several times already. We've been to Assisi, so you know all about St. Francis. When he came to see Pope Innocent III, it was at the Lateran Palace. The Lateran Cathedral, Basilica. And so that's a memory of him there. The other thing is that John Lateran itself, I'm just looking towards it, like when I'm looking past you, just because I'm looking towards it, was built on the former barracks of Maxentius. And Maxentius is the guy Constantine defeated. So when he then decided that he would build the first basilica, like the preeminent basilica for Christianity, over the barracks of his enemy, it was him saying, I'm here to stay, and Christianity is where it's at right now. So very important kind of for just thinking through everything we've been doing with Constantine, this takes you back to the forum, right? So everything we did that first day on the forum, it all has a kind of line of continuity. All right, let's spend some time in here, and then, as I say, we'll walk down to John Lateran. I know you guys are getting a bit tired, so we should be done in about a bit over an hour, I would say. Okay, and then I'll tell you a couple of things you can do. Skitter around like chilies.